Alright, just got out my local thrift store. Got a bunch of DVDs, sealed DVDs, some CDs. Got a Taylor Swift one. Sells for like 20 bucks on Amazon. Found this sealed PC game that there's like not a lot. There's one listed for 300 bucks on eBay, but other than that, didn't find anything about that. So I took a chance on that. Other CDs, and we got some books. Decent. Went to the thrift store yesterday. These are all the DVDs and CDs and books that I found. This one is worth a lot of money apparently. I'm gonna go hit another thrift store or two maybe. So let's see if I can find more DVDs, CDs, or things to resell in general. Alright, this second thrift store was a better one than the first one. Got a couple of DVDs for $2 each. Got this one. Should sell for a good 15 bucks on Amazon. Another 15 bucks here. This one's for me. Whenever I see wrestling DVDs, especially pay-per-views, I go crazy and buy them. Because when I was a kid, I used to collect them and I sold them for money when I needed money. But that's another story for another day. We got this one that should sell for a good $24, I believe. Another 25 bucks here. Chuck Norris, 15 to 20 bucks, I believe. We got a brand new sealed one, 15 bucks, and another 15, 20 bucks right here. So decent little find. And first thrift store, there was this CD that I paid $2.50. Like, that's why the second thrift store is better. DVDs $2, the CD $2.50. It's a bit crazy, but this one should sell for a good 30 something dollars on Amazon. Excellent ranking as well. Sold this in the past, so brand new seal as well. So decent little finds right here. All right, we sold some more CDs that are in the kitchen cabinet. All these were found at a garage sale. They were all free, and I listed them up on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and Kijiji, and they've been selling slowly, but they've been making me a little bit of profit. A lot of these are artists with 4, 5, 6 plus CDs, so I lot them up by artists. All right, next we sold 2 Dr. Seuss books. There they are. I listed these a couple of days ago, and I'm glad they sold. We got this first Dr. Seuss book, What Pet Should I Get? This one is more modern. And we got this one, Happy Birthday to You, from, I believe, 1959. So this one is way older. This one sold for $10 and this one only $5. I thought this one would be worth more, but still made a few dollars of profit off this. All right, just sold this Panasonic Blu-ray player. Glad these are getting out of here. My neighbor gave me these because he wanted to get rid of them, and he owes me money, so I'm glad I can make some money with what he gave me. Got this Panasonic Blu-ray player, sold for 40 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. All right, sold another CD. These CDs have been kind of doing well for me. All these got free at a garage sale, and like half of these are autographed but personalized, so it's kind of hard to sell. I added some empty DVD cases if I ever need these. Always good to use all your space and kind of recycle your stuff instead of putting this in the trash. If I get some DVDs and the box is broken or messed up, I can always replace it. Now let's find the CD that I sold. All right, finally found it. We got Marie Carmen Lot. This is a French artist from Quebec, and it's actually signed over here. So this sold for 10 bucks on eBay. Nothing crazy, but got this for free. And let's say I sell all of these for 10 bucks. That's like $1,000 right there. So decent little flip right here. Just sold this Pokemon Evolving Skies mini binder. You can put your trading cards in here. I paid $3 for this, and this sold for 10 bucks on Facebook Marketplace. Nothing crazy, but a quick sell. Back from the thrift store, and just a little tip, always make sure the CD is inside the case. I quickly picked up this Weezer and Radiohead CDs, and both cases were empty, so I just kept the art. But that's my mistake. But back from the thrift store, found this Liquid Tensions CD, sold for a good 15 bucks. Then we got this DC Chrono Trigger game for $40, but this game sells for $150 or maybe a little bit less. over 100 bucks. So definitely a good pickup over here. And didn't even look if the game was in here. It is, yes. Whew. Then we got this PC game, good 10 bucks right here, paid 50 cents. DVD right here should make a good 10 bucks on Amazon with that. I paid $1. Then we got this Deltron 3030 CD. I recognize the cover because it's one of them classic hip-hop albums. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of this CD. Maybe I could listen to it again. But I was gonna pick this up just for myself, but when I scanned this on eBay, I saw that this sells for a very high amount, like I believe 50 to 70 bucks. I remember price will be on the screen, but definitely pick this up if you see it in the wild. We then have this Major League DVD, gonna make another 10 bucks on Amazon with that. We got Wing Commander, gonna make a $13 profit on Amazon. We then have Spy Mate DVD, but there's no used listing on Amazon. But brand new, this sells for 35 bucks, so I can make a good 20 bucks off this easily if I'm the only one that's listing this used, you know. We then have Dogma. Sold this in the past, so I remember the title when I saw this. Always pick it up. It's a good seller. Should sell for a good 20 bucks. We did have this ski DVD or snowboarding DVD. I think it's ski though. North Face from here presents. This should sell for a good 30 bucks. So keep an eye on that. Paid $1 for this. We then have The Secret, but for teenagers in French. Never seen this before, but I recognize the Secret logo. Very popular book series. Not really a series, but The Secret is very popular. So I looked it up. $1 for this book and should resell for a good $17-18 on Amazon. And last but not least, I found this Bones comics book set, but it's in French. I live in Quebec, so a lot of people speak French here, but when you put these side by side, it makes a cool little picture saying Bone. $2.50 for each book. I'm pretty sure I can resell this for a good 80 bucks, maybe even more, because I scanned one on Amazon and it listed for a good 100 something dollars, but it was ranked like 3 million. So maybe if I lower the price, sell these in a good lot, I can easily make my money back. So decent little haul right here. Next, we got another lot of CDs that I found at the garage sale. All of these were free, and I've been slowly selling them. We got these Alanis, I don't know how you say her name, Alanis Morissette CD lot. This lot sold for $12.99 on eBay, and I paid nothing for these. Next, we sold these two Jethro Tull music books. I don't know how to call them. How to learn how to play the guitar. And we have a Santana one right here, but this one didn't sell right away. But yeah, I paid $2.50 each, and this one sold for $18.99 and this one for $14.99 to the same buyer on eBay. And I listed these like 2 days ago, so these sold pretty quickly. And whenever you see these kinds of books, like how to learn how to play the songs of really well-known artists, pick them up because they sell pretty quickly and they sell pretty good. Most of them have good value, and in thrift stores, for example, they won't know if this is valuable or not. So like I said, I paid $2 for these, $2.50, let's say $5 in total. And I sold these for a good $30 in total without fees and everything. So pretty decent little flip. Next, we sold something in my personal collection. I had a couple of copies of that CD and first intended to sell a couple of them and keep one or two. There it is. We got West Side Gun and Then You Pray For Me, brand new sealed. I have another copy right here that's opened. Not his best CD, not his best album, but still a lot of good songs on here. Any Griselda fans out there know that collecting these CDs or vinyls is kind of rare. I got this Benny CD also. This one's less rare, but if you have any Griselda CDs or vinyls in your collection, they're often worth a lot. This one is worth decent amount of money. This one sold for $33.99 on eBay. Next, we sold another book. There you have it. I know what I saw. Originally sent this to Amazon FBA warehouses, but they sent it back and I was able to resell it on Facebook Marketplace, but for only $5. So probably making like $1 or $2 profit off, but at least I'm not losing any money. Just sold this DVD player with the remote. It's a Cause. I don't know how do you spell it exactly. There it is, Cause. But found this in my apartment hallway actually, and just sold it for $10 on Facebook Marketplace. We then sold a hip hop CD in the C-bin. There we have it, Public Enemy, Can't Do None for Ya Man. I think that's a single with a couple of songs. It's not a full album. This sold for $7.99 on eBay.